Third day in a row with a video. Today's me, my thought. So, let's begin. As per usual, hello, my name is Jason, and I am so pleased, humbled, and honored to be doing this with you. The pleasure is truly and sincerely all mine. No. Pleasure is all mine. Truly. It's mine. Wrote up some stuff. Some off the top of my head. We're going for 15 minutes today. We're doing an Eppy. So I can post it on Instagram TV, which, watching it on there, the resolution is better and the entire phone is filled up. Let me explain why I call these episodes. When I first started calling them that, I did not mean them as an episode in a watching TV sense. In the beginning, when I first started doing these videos, I was usually talking about my feelings, ranting, complaining, and so forth. And when people usually do that in life and they go crazy, they usually say that they're having an episode. But then they really have become like true life episodes. So the name fits both ways. I'm just telling you the origin of why I even started calling it an episode. And then the 15-minute ones are going to be called Eppies for short. The 15-minute ones are going to be on Instagram TV and Facebook. Longer than 15 minutes, I can't post on Instagram TV, so they won't be on there. You need 1,000 followers for that. I've said several times, take your ass over to my Instagram and start following me so I can follow you back. I am, all with it now, everywhere. I am fucking him. All with it now. Can't be any easier. All right, story number 1. Psychologically, I will destroy somebody if I want to. Yesterday I was in Big Lots with Kay. I always go in there and I always buy 2 things of toilet paper. I wasn't buying it because of all this hoopla bullshit. Personally, I don't need toilet paper. If I want to wash my ass, if there's no toilet paper, I'll just go in the shower and put some water on my ass and wash it with some soap. Toilet paper is not a necessity in times of need. It's very strange. I got to start speaking a little quickly. We have 12 minutes left. I don't like these Eppies. I don't think I'm going to be able to get my point across. All right, so this asshole was sitting there. Kay had 2 things of toilet paper. The guy goes, is there any more toilet paper? Karen goes, I think so. Let me go check. Yeah, I called her Karen. Who gives a fuck anymore? I'm gonna throw 2 more names at you, too. Who gives a shit anymore? It's not like I'm talking bad about them. My best friend, Karen. Boop, boop. Okay? So, she goes, yeah, I think there's more. She goes, here, you can have this one. I said, no, Karen. I said, I'll hold on to it. Go check and make sure there's another one first before you give it up. This fucking guy gets all mad, and he throws the toilet paper the thing at me, back into the shopping cart. So this is where the psychological part, and I will destroy you, comes into play. Most of you would get mad and start cursing him off and wanting to start a fight with him. See, not me. This is how I win. This is how I beat you. He starts cursing at me. I said, dude, what is your problem? I said, can you please not throw stuff at me? He gets all bent out of shape. He said, can I please not throw it at you? Like, he was confused that I wasn't telling him. Like, I was asking him. I said, yeah, I was asking you. I said, can you please not throw stuff at me? I said, you're sitting here all mad, cursing me off over nothing. And the thing that blows my mind is, he wanted to fight me. He was telling me to go outside. And he was getting more and more angry because I was just being nice to him. Instead of feeding into his bullshit and arguing back with him, all I did was continue to be nice to him, psychologically fuck with him. He got all irate, bent out of shape, and left. Now, if I would have fought back with him and cursed at him, he would have got what he wanted. But see, I didn't give him what he wanted, so he left very angry. See, I don't need to hit you with my fist to beat you. You ever hear the saying, kill him with kindness? There's a reason for it. Some people don't know how to handle it. Like when you're with someone and all you do is fight with them and argue with them, like, that's not fun. It's tiring. Okay, past couple of days, I have a couple more stories. So a while back, when I was allowed to go to the office lounge, there was a lady sitting next to me, and she saw me writing in my black book, and she was curious to know why. So I explained to her how I make videos for you on Facebook here, telling how I help and telling about my life and so forth. And she was dumbfounded over it. She goes, do you get paid for it or anything like that? And I said, no, I just do it because I like doing it and helping people. And she said that was great. It was very nice of you. Again, she was confused over it. You're going to see my point where I'm going with all this anyway. Okay. Now, I was getting my oil changed the other day. My friend Andrew works there. Something came up where I told him what I was doing on Facebook with you. His first question was, are you making money? I said, no. I'm doing this for no money. I'm not doing it because I want something in return. I'm doing it because I like it. He was still confused. Even after I told him I like doing it, I don't want nothing, still confused. Sit tight. The next person was a cop security guard at Water Street last night. I truly, no lie, must have had my face in my phone for 3 hours straight talking to you. So I walked past him while that video was posting, which I took down and deleted, which I'm going to explain why now. There was an asshole in it that I don't want in my post and in my videos because I don't like assholes. I say it all the time. The two girls you saw in the beginning, which they don't care if I use their name, Tanya and CG, which I love them to death. And if you've heard me say before, because remember how I used to use initials? If you've ever heard me say T, T is Tanya. I grew up down the road from her growing up. I've known her for 30 years, 31 years, give or take. And then the other girl you saw, CG, she was best friends with my sister growing up, and I've known her pretty much, about 30 years also. Let me read what I wrote. The two girls you saw, I love them to death. You will actually most likely, now, you will definitely see them in my videos because I see them out all the time. And now that I know they don't care if they're in my videos, they're going to be in them a lot more than when I go out. It's just I don't know if people want to be in them. Some people don't like to be so like public and in videos and stuff like that. But now that they don't care, shit, you're gonna see them more because I see them out a lot. And trust me, I really like them. Like I've known them my whole life, so that means something to me. Okay, so let me see where I took off. You will probably see more of them in my videos because they're out at the bar a lot when I'm there. I've been friends with these two my entire life. The one girl was T, if you ever heard me say her name before. We grew up a few houses down. Love you, Tanya. CG grew up, she basically grew up at my house with my sister. Love you too, woman. Okay, let's continue now. So, the cop says, you finally are bringing your head up out of the phone. So I didn't look dumb. I told him and I explained to him what we are doing on Facebook. I told him everything. I told him exactly how I don't want anything in return. I do it out of kindness of my heart. And his response also, his question to me was, do you make money for this? Do you get paid? I again told him no. I'm truly doing this to help people, to help you. I want nothing. It's backwards, but I want nothing. Quotations. Reason why I want nothing. I sat here alone a lot of years and basically just had Karen, to be honest with you. I sat here a lot of years sitting by myself wishing I had someone like me to talk to and to get help from. Now, my point to everything that I just said right now, I'm going to tell you my point. And this is the shitty part. So those 3 people that I've ran into, there's been more. The reason why they have such a hard time believing that I'm doing this for nothing is for like a post Tanya put up. When someone goes to the supermarket and they care about nobody else's needs, all they care about is greed, and they buy so much of something and it takes away from everyone else. That's why everyone that I meet has a hard time accepting what I'm doing on here, because I don't want anything in return. And that's so hard for everyone to believe, is that I'm doing this for nothing, because people don't do anything for nothing. People only do stuff if it benefits them. I'm not everyone else. I've made this clear. You haven't met the likes of me. I'm not like other people out there. I'm not. And I've proven this. Have I not? I've backed up my bullshit that I've said the whole time in the beginning when I was starting out getting beat to shit from people. Remember? Well, if you do. So that's why people have a hard time believing me, is because they can't believe that there is somebody actually good and doing something good and wants nothing in return. What could I possibly achieve? Like, what am I getting? Do you know what I've told you what I'm getting? I get you to talk to. As I told you, posting your thoughts and how you feel will help you feel better. So I get something out of this. I'm not fucking mental. I feel better. And this is why I offered this to you women. Please, write up your thoughts. If you want to write about a topic, something in your life, send it to me. And I will take what you sent to me, and I will write it up in my format, and I will read it in our videos on here. I am just the personality reading it. Do you want to help yourself with stress, anxiety, and depression? This is the new radical way that we are creating on here. No judgment on my page. As I've said, psychologically, I've weeded out the assholes. There might be a few stragglers, but guess what? If they come along, they just get blocked. It's that simple. We're building something different here. When it comes to depression, anxiety, and all that, see, drugs aren't always the answer. Drugs aren't the answer. See, prescription drugs for that stuff, that's just a temporary fix. That's something you're going to need to keep taking to keep you normal. Barbara from last night, she even said she already feels better from doing this. It's only been a couple goddamn days. We do have more girls. They said they were going to write. I'm waiting for them to send in more stuff. Next one I have to go look who's next in line, and I will let you know. We're at the 14-minute mark. Next, a new episode will probably be... Depends how many of you are going to write your thoughts. If it's going to become a lot, I'll start doing videos every day. I don't give a shit. But like I said, it takes me about an hour and 15 minutes to even write up what you send in my format, depending how long it is. So, I hope you join. If you want to write anonymously, you do not have to use your name. It will still help. This is a way so you know you're not alone. There are other people out there in the same position as you that you can talk to for help. No one's judged me for everything I've said, and I've said some pretty fucked up shit on here the past 7 months. I'm still here. I look forward to hearing and reading your thoughts.